And what's up, everybody? It's Joey Bags. I know it's been almost a whole week since I've done my last video. Actually, I think it was last Friday that I put out some videos, but I'm back today and I've got some video for you. So, TLDW, this video is going to be all about today's announcement from Turtle Beach about how many Newton meters that VelocityOne Race is going to be, and 7.2. I was right and I was wrong at the same time. Did I think that the rumors of it being 9 Newton meters were possible? No. Did I say it was probably going to be between 3 and 5? Yes. Was I wrong in that regard? Yes. Was I correct in the regard that it's not 9 Newton meters? Yes. So I'm taking it as a win. But for right now, to give you some other visuals other than me here with my unshaven beard, I'm in some Ferrari. I'm not exactly sure which one. I was just putzing around Monza in this tonight. I was trying to get some gameplay footage, but it was just one of those nights that I just couldn't get it together. So this is just a replay of just some, free laps that I was just doing. So let's get this started, if it will. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. All right. So, like I was saying, today's video is going to be pretty much me talking about Turtle Beach and, what they're doing with... Yeah, if the sound is kind of low in the game, it's just this camera angle that as the car comes close, it's loud, and then it goes away. Anyway, so today's video is me talking about Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach announced how many Newton meters their direct drive base is going to be. 7.2. I do have to say, that is actually a really, really good thing. It makes it very competitive. You're looking at all the entry level is between 3 to 8, because I think a lot of us will lump the CSLDD as entry level. So you're looking between 3 and 8. For the most part, the sweet spot has been in entry level around 5 Newton meter. I guess we can kind of lump in the R9 into entry level. Some people may feel that's more like mid-range, somewhere around the 10 to 15 Newton meter. They feel as that, is the mid-range, and then 15 plus is all the high-end stuff. So Turtle Beach coming in at 7.2 is very nice. Now, 7.2 is kind of a weird number, and that's probably going to be peak output. So with everything going right, that's what it should be at. Quite honestly, I don't know what to think about it. For the price, for the $650, 7 Newton meters. I mean, if it's 7.2 peak, we can kind of probably say it's about 5 Newton meter constant. And that's where I'm going to go, which then would make me correct again in saying it's probably, if anything, or should I say we should be lucky. We'll be lucky if it's 5. At 5 Newton meters constant with a 7.2 peak for $650, that's skirting the line there. And the reason I say this is, and I'll put in some pictures, you can get a Fanatec CSL-DD, because we're talking about Xbox, because we're going to leave PlayStation out of it. It's for Xbox. You can get the Ready to Race CSL-DD bundle with the GT3 wheel for $480. Then you can add in another load cell for $140. So we're already at about 600. 600 or so, give or take. We're not accounting tax and shipping. That's also not including a display, a gear display, whatever that dash is going to be. Now, the good part is, because most of us are on PC, I mean, even if you're not on PC, most of us use SimHub for something. And SimHub with your own phone or an extra phone or an extra tablet, which I'm sure all of us have laying around, and like maybe a $20 or less phone holder, for about 20 bucks you get a dash that you can make yourself. You can get some on Etsy for like 10 bucks. So, I mean, there's that. The Moza R5, I'll put in some pictures of that too. You're looking at about $459 for that. Then the load cell pedal, I think. Ooh, I have to take a look. That is probably another. Then they do have a dash that's a little difficult to get. That's at 150 bucks. So you're probably just over the 650 mark. I'll do the math and I'll put it in, I'll type it in for you just so that we'll have it there. Just for the sake of getting the video moving. I don't want to stick on it too long. Quite frankly, we all know my personal history with Fanatec. I mean, I still have the CSL, my GTDD Pro that I haven't even hooked up yet. I'm never going to buy something from Fanatec again. But it's not to say that they don't offer an attractive price with a name that has pedigree, with a long life of making what everyone else considers good products. All the haters love to come into my videos and, talk smack on why I'm so mean to Fanatec. Whatever. It is what it is. They did what they did. Their stock price is down. They had their issue. They're still kind of having their issue. They still having issues with people with the DD Plus. Or should I say with the CS DD Plus, the new PlayStation. They still haven't gotten that debacle squared away. So Fanatec, it is what it is. But they still do offer, if you're not on PlayStation, a competitively priced direct drive and wheel in that McLaren GT3 wheel. Moza, I like the Moza. I have the R5. I have the KS wheel. I think that's a really nice combination. I have the SRP light pedals. I did get the brake performance kit for it. It's not bad. I have my PXN. We all know how much I love my PXN because it's console compatible with both my consoles easily. It has a similar brake performance kit. I love the brakes. This is what's on my rig all the time. I'm currently using the C5. I still have it on here. And I'm using my PXN my PXN pedals. I love these things. The PXN is a nice base. Yes, it is an unknown Chinese brand. We get over that already. It is what it is. They still do make a quality product. I have been using this for months. I haven't had a problem. Well, not to say I haven't had a problem with it, but the few problems I have had, they have addressed by sending me a whole new unit. Even though my unit still worked and it had the hiccup. They're standing behind their product. So there's that. After that, in the space of about 5 newton meters, you've got the Camus. The Camus is a little different. It is an innovative design. It is. That's true. And everything is hub-centric. Everything is there. But you can't change the wheel. The pedals are pretty much probably on par with SRP's and PXN's pedals. So they're Hall effect sensor pedals. They're pretty much all the same, really. Even the CSLs for my Fanatec, those are Hall effect. I did get the load cell upgrade, but I mean, for the most part, what comes with that setup is going to be the Hall effect CSL regular pedals. It's not bad. We have options. Now, what Turtle Beach is doing at the price point, offering that button box and the display built in, I don't know if they're pricing it too much for what it is they're giving us. Honestly, it looks plastic. I will give them this, and I'll roll in some pictures. If I got some better resolution. Let's go to this and restart this again. 6 minutes. or 8 minutes. Let's go. Let's get this again rolling. So, I did get some better resolution pictures of, product pictures. I was able to zoom in, and I'll put those pictures in. The expansion ports in the back, which is probably for the pedals or something, and the power adapter. On the side, there is a headphone jack built into the side of that Turtle Beach VelocityOne. If that's the case, that's actually really cool, because I do have an issue with, getting my headphone all the way across to my PC. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Being able to connect it to my wheelbase is actually kind of cool. I have zoomed in pictures of the button box. Now, they give you a kill switch for the direct drive on that button box, which I will say is kind of cool. The toggles for it, the switches, the ignition button, that's kind of cool. Them giving you a kill switch built in, I think, is a good step. Fanatec, you have to buy it separately. Moza, you have to buy it separately. PXN on their 10 Newton meter, the V12 DDS, they include a kill switch. Camus doesn't include a kill switch in the C5. Do I really think that that's worth that extra money? Not really, but it's a nice feature to have. Quite honestly, the aesthetic of the Turtle Beach VelocityOne Race looks nice, but it does look a bit plasticky. It does look a bit on the toy side, especially that button box. It matches the aesthetic, but overall, though, as a whole package, it looks very plasticky and it looks very toy-ish. Now, that's just product pictures that I'm seeing from like Amazon and whatever I can get on Google. Having it in our hands could be a completely different story, and with our lighting, with my lighting here, it could look 10 times better, and I'll have to eat shit on that one. Totally possible. Sorry, guys. It's totally possible that I get this in, and I look at it, and I have to eat shit because the display is nice, the button box is nice, the wheel is nice, the direct drive, the force feedback is good. At 7.2 peak, it's totally possible. My problem is where they're pricing it. The good part is, if you look, the Logitech G Pro has dropped in price. Not much, only $80, so don't go getting excited, but it did drop in price. Still not enough to put it in that category, but that is 10 Newton meters. That would be in the mid-range. I think for $650, with them giving you the button box and display, can kind of sway some people in the fact that they don't have to go ahead and use a phone or a tablet as a display, as a gauge, if they want to use SimHub to do that. One less thing you have to do, but also takes away some of that cool customization that you can do with using SimHub and not a proprietary display like what that Turtle Beach display is probably going to be. It does look like it is a removable wheel with a NRG styled hub, which is great. If you can change out wheels, if they don't do anything, the way Fanatec does, where you've got to use their wheel in order to enable force feedback, as long as they don't do anything like that, that's cool. I can go ahead and use my wheels. I can plug my wheels into my PC. That's cool. If I can use the button box for buttons, I don't need it as a kill switch, but buttons. Oh, actually, yeah, it'll work as a kill switch, even though I have the different steering wheel. Forget that. That's kind of cool. I still feel $650 is a little much. I think that's mainly because I'm a cheap ass. That's probably why I feel $650 is a bit much. I mean, if you start looking at like the Fanatec setup, if you start looking at the Moza setup, the PXN is like $550. At least that's what I paid. The Camus is quite a bit cheaper, but it's a really the Camus C5 is a really freaking good wheelbase. It really is. But the shortcomings is what really kills a lot of people, and quite honestly, it's stuff that's easy to look past. But I know a lot of people just won't. So that's a hard one right there. But at $650, I don't know. I think it's priced a tad too much. I think if it was more in the 575 to 600 range, I think at that price, it would sell really well. I think at that point, it would be more of a I definitely need to get my hands on this to try. I mean, bottom line, I definitely want to get my hands on it to try it, but you know, at that price range, I think it'd be way more attractive. At 650 plus tax and shipping, I don't know. It would have to be spectacularly good when you get it in hand. The fit and finish has to be perfect. Um, Setup has to be I mean, a lot of things in my this is only in my opinion. Once again, only my opinion. My opinion. My opinion. All you haters, whatever, go away. I'm gonna be family friendly in this one. I'm not even gonna. In my opinion, I think at 650, it has to. A lot of things have to align to make it feel worth it. I don't. I don't know. I'm just really. I just don't know if the display in the button box really make up for it when you've got a Fanatec setup that you can get that has pedigree that is affordable, and Moza that's doesn't have the same kind of pedigree, but it's got a lot more positives out there than negatives. You've got people that have got issues, but you've had more people that have had positive experiences with Moza. So, and at that 450 price range, if you just want to the basic setup, that's a little bit more attractive. Now you start adding, load cell pedals, everything's going to get more expensive, and it's probably going to get closer to that Turtle Beach price or a little bit more. But the thing is, I think that with Fanatec, oh God, this hurts me to say, but I think with Fanatec, if you start, if you spend a little bit more, especially on their load cell brake, or maybe even if you got like the V2 pedal setup, it's going to be more. I feel you'll be getting more for your money with Fanatec. I feel you would probably be getting a little bit more for your money with most. Maybe you'd get a little bit more money for your money with Moza. I think that's a hard one. Oh God, this sucks that I have to say this, but I think Fanatec would probably, when you're spending $600 to $700, oh God, I can't believe this. I'm saying this. I think Fanatec would be better. Would probably be a more economical option. Oh God, I can't believe I'm saying this. As long as their shipping issues are sorted out, then maybe there's Turtle Beach. But then, like I said, I could get it. It could be great, and I'll have to eat shit, which I will do. I get it, and it's awesome. You're gonna see that video, like I did. I was wrong. There's the I was wrong. Holy shit, who knew that this, Turtle Beach was gonna kind of left field with it. But like I said, you'll see the pictures I'll put in earlier. Some zoomed in stuff that I took. The Turtle Beach is looking kind of nice. It does, but I don't know if. Let's start this again. I don't know if it's going to be really worth it. I really don't. And I feel it. I just feel like for the price, it's skirting that line. And you could probably do a bit more going with Fanatec. I mean, Turtle Beach is known for some kind of peripherals and kind of some headphones. So, I don't know. I'd have a hard time. I have a hard time spending $650 for their bass, and I would have a super hard time telling you to spend your $650 on that bass when, oh God, oh Jesus, I hate saying this, but Fanatec, it's kind of up there. As much as I don't want, as much as I hate to admit it, as much as I hate fucking saying this, it is what it is. I can't go around it. I mean, I could talk shit all I want about how they handle their ordering process, how they handle Black Friday, how they've been handling, communication to the consumer, how they handled the whole pre-order on the Sony compatible new direct drive bass. I can go ahead on all of that, but it still stands that their products are good. That GT3, that McLaren GT3 wheel that I have, the casing feels plasticky as shit. It really does. But the buttons feel really good. Um, I didn't connect it, but I did set it up with the belt with the desk clamp on my 9 to 5 desk just to kind of see how everything was, and it felt very solid, especially with that QR1. So, I mean, all the shit that I talked was really about how they handled orders. The actual product, I haven't used it yet, so I'm not going to talk shit about it. But price-wise, it's there. It's really competitive. Moza's competitive too. Camus is competitive, but that's in a whole different thing. I love the Camus. I really do. I really do like this wheelbase. But there's just a few things that, people just want to continue to harp on that really just get over it. It is what it is. It's $250. $250 or 300, I think it's still on sale, plus an extra, I think, 100 in shipping. So probably like 400 and something dollars maybe. Or you can maybe get it cheaper for a really good freaking wheelbase. I mean, then you've got PXN, and this is the thing, you got 3 Chinese companies. At least one, Moza, has more reputation than the other two. But damn, the Camus is really good, and so is the PXN. Everybody wants to talk shit, but everybody that's talking shit that hasn't actually used them. I use them. They're good. The Moza is good. It's had its shortcomings when I'm trying to use it on my consoles because, I got to use another box. But it is what it is. The Fanatec, once again, I really can't say much because I haven't used it yet. But the reviews that have been out for years put it in the, upper tier of the entry level. It's like, oh, I want to get a direct drive. I'm new, I've just graduated from my Thrustmaster or Logitech. What do I get? First thing everybody says is just get a CSLDD. You get Fanatec gear. I mean, there's a reason why that's kind of everybody's go-to. Moza's new, Camus is new, PXN is new. Unless you're willing to give them a try, like I was, you won't know what's out there. And I can't tell you to take my word for it, because you could use it and be like, oh my God, Joey, what are you talking about? This is crap. But I don't know. I mean, there's just so many options. The good part is that at least Turtle Beach finally, with 26 days to go, said how powerful this wheelbase is going to be. And it's now made it an attractive package. Before, when it was an unknown, it was like, maybe not. You start nitpicking at little things. When you start to hear it's 7.2 peak, because that's what probably going to be, 7.2 peak, it changes the tune a little bit. I even changed my tune. I'm here like, maybe. Probably Fanatec is probably going to be a little bit better. Maybe not by much. Ultimately, we'll have to see until it gets in my hands, until it gets into probably going to be in Will's hand. I guarantee you Booster Media is going to have it. Probably, I think the 20th is when they're supposed to start shipping or something like that. I guarantee you within the next 2 to 3 weeks, Will is going to have a video on it. Geek Street's going to have a video on it. A lot of the big sim tubers, which I am not a part of, no shade, but I'm just not a part of them, are going to have the reviews. We'll have the reviews out, and I will piggyback on the review to tell you what I'm thinking from what they've said. And we'll know at that time. But as of right now, at least we've moved in a positive direction, and we know how strong it's going to be. Now, where that puts that in the levels of Fanatec, Moza, Camus, PXN, we'll have to see. So pretty much it's a kind of a stay tuned. But if you've stayed this long, thank you very much. As always, I tried to make it a short video, but it didn't. Thank you, everyone, for watching. For all 347, I think, subs, we're almost at the 350 mark. Guys, I would like to hit 500 subs within the next month or so, please. By the end of February, I'm aiming, if we can hit 500 subs, that would be amazing. So, like the videos, smash the like button, smash the sub button, Share the videos. If you've got friends, if you've got family who are into who are into sim racing, and just kind of want to watch a silly dude that talks about sim racing and his, completely pointless opinion, someone else who wants to throw a video out there with their opinion, recommend, if you think I'm funny, recommend the video. If you like my info, recommend the video, share it. But guys, thank you to everyone who watches, the thousands of you that watch, the hundreds of you that subscribe. The Patreon is there. The Patreon link will be in the description. Guys, thank you so much. I'm truly honored, so honored that you take all the time you do to watch my videos. Keep subbing, keep smashing that like button. All your comments, I'm reading them. Haters, come on, keep it going. At least you're watching my videos. Thank you haters, for watching my videos. Put whatever comments you want in the comment section. Legitimate questions and, conversations, I will engage. The trolls and the haters, you will be ignored. Unless I feel like getting a little snippy. But either way, guys, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.